Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. So today let's have a look. So this was the runner-up for the poll for the bonus reading. So thank you for voting. We're having a look at what are you manifesting. So this could be something you are consciously trying to bring into fruition, or maybe it's something that you're manifesting on more of a subconscious level, and watching this reading you might decide you want to adjust things a little bit, or maybe you know, what comes out will be really encouraging and confirm some things for you. So let's have a look. Okay, Spirit, can you bring in the highest and the best messages for my viewers, please? I'm already getting an image of the ocean. In particular, what is it called? Those little sort of crystals that form from the salt, and they look like sort of almost like a clear quartz, but they have more of a smoky look to them. So I don't know if someone's doing something with sea, water, sea salt, something to do with the sea, the ocean, creating something to do with the sea, or like shells or something like that. That just could be a confirmation for someone, but let's see. So Spirit, can you please show us what are my viewers manifesting? So the message for the collective, please. What's being manifested? Oh wow, we have the Ace of Swords. So this tells me it's most likely something you are consciously aware of. I mean, this is great news because you're clear in your intention. At one point you may have been confused about this, or there might have been some uncertainty. You may have had many ways in which you could go about pursuing this or manifesting it, but you're really, really clear. Okay, for some of you, this might not be the first time that you have tried to manifest this, and it's almost like if you're doing it again for a second or third time, Spirit's saying the previous times were not done in vain, because now you have all of that wisdom, knowledge and experience, so you can be completely clear. Okay, cool. Oops. Okay, what else, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So for some of you, this is definitely to do with your stability. It could be home, work, finances. It could even be health. And there might be some worry. You know, you have this idea, you're very clear about this idea, but how is this going to manifest? It might be early days and you're saying, am I going to be given this opportunity? Can I find this opportunity? Where should I look? Is it going to pick up quickly? Am I going to be stable with this? We have the Chariot that fell on the floor. So Cancer energy here. But this is saying to me, yes, the Chariot is about saying, I'm not going to ask, will I be successful? I've decided I'm going to be, and I'm going to figure out how. So I see you being in a very determined energy, even though deep down you have some worries, some concerns, or some fears. You're not showing these to people. People are looking at you and you're showing, I know exactly where I'm going, I know how I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to accept defeat or, you know, any kind of failure here. I see you being very busy, but keeping on top of everything you've got to do. Let's keep going. I'm particularly interested in what we can say about these fears that you have. Yeah, no wonder. The Two of Wands in reverse. You're really taking a leap of faith here, doing something very different. But you know what? When you do this, when you put yourself out there, and this kind of action is coming from your intuition, from a deep inner knowing that this is right for you, Spirit pulls through. You know, you're never left hanging or about to jump off a ledge with nothing to catch you. But this Two of Wands in reverse energy is really saying, this is brand new. I feel like I'm doing something that's possibly even very different to the people around me, to anything I've seen people close to me do. I feel like I'm stepping into completely unknown territory here, and I'm having to figure it out for myself. I'm hearing Sagittarius, and how funny, the Wheel of Fortune, which can be linked to the energy of Sagittarius. You see what I mean? This is Spirit saying, trust because you feel very guided to do this. In fact, you may have tried to ignore this feeling before because it's really a test of courage. It feels that there's not much certainty around it at this stage, perhaps. And you don't have many people close to you that you can say, well, how did you do it? You know, it's, let's say everyone in your family or your circle of friends works as a plumber or something like that, and you're saying, I think I'm going to go and offer Reiki. Do you know what I mean? It's like you have to figure out this path for yourself. So that might be something. If there are people you know, you watch their work or you know of their work and you kind of respect them, even if you don't know them, it might be worth reaching out and seeing if they're open to giving you some advice. Or you could even, you know, suggest perhaps, you know, like a slot of 5 hours over X many weeks or months to speak with them on Zoom, something like that, for a fee if they're open to that. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, this is divinely guided. The Wheel of Fortune is linked to luck, success, moving forward, and definitely getting back the energy that you're putting out there. So the universe is trying to encourage you to say, please trust, you know, as you take these steps, you're going to have these chances, these opportunities coming in for you. It's just going to be about recognizing them. Okay. For some of you, this transition, this change, whatever you're bringing in, is going to completely change your circumstances. And it's almost going to be that once you start, once the ball gets rolling here, you get a lot of abundance, and you might be turning around and saying to yourself, how is this happening? What I'm doing feels so effortless, so easy, but I'm being rewarded so highly for this. And Spirit's saying, it's not that it's easy, absolutely not, but because I'm hearing birthright. For some of you, you're doing something that's your birthright, some skill, something like that. But because it's completely in alignment with you at this time, it just feels easier to you than maybe someone who it wouldn't be right for. So you are being, I suppose, reimbursed appropriately, but it's almost, for you, it might feel it's too much, you know, for what you're doing. But remember, I mean, it's not just, let's say you're putting out a product, it's not just that, it's the thinking behind it, it's the work, it's the trial, it's the error, it's the having to be strong even though you have these doubts internally, all of that, you know, that's what you're being rewarded for. Absolutely, for your strength, for your courage. We have Leo energy here. So some of you, honestly, you're really trailblazing here. You're stepping away possibly from something that is already secure, stable, and you're forging your own path. And I feel that you're going to be admired for this, whether it's in a public way, whether it's by those, you know, the people close to you who know what you're doing here. I'm coming back to this feeling that people look at you and they see you as being 100% confident, very strong, but you're saying, oh, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I, have I done the right thing here? I see you pushing forward and I see this going so well for you, but you do have these doubts that you don't want others to see. Kind of maybe a fake it till you make it, you know, attitude here. You know you can do it, but you might be the kind of person who's saying, well, until I have something tangible to show for it, I'm not going to, you know, rest on my laurels. I'm not going to sit back. I'm not going to sort of tell people too much about this just in case. For some of you, you know, this could be a relationship that you're stepping out of if you have been in a very conventional situation, like a marriage, long-term relationship, something like that. You might be saying, that's not really for me. I need to go my own way. I need to do something different here. Really though, this looks more like a home work sort of situation to me, like somebody saying, I have to find my vocation, you know, I've been called to do XYZ and now's the time, now I'm going to go for it, and my only concern is, are there actually tangible opportunities within this field or this area? Do you know, maybe there aren't. Maybe this is what you're going to do. You're going to create something, especially, you know, with quarantine and COVID, so much of everything is online now, and there are new jobs, new roles, new opportunities. There's even new software, you know, so we can do things now that a year ago, 2 years ago, just couldn't be done in the way that they're being done. So there's, you know, the positive way, I suppose, to look at everything that's happening is that there are some new opportunities. Things are being pushed forward, particularly online. So yeah, maybe you're going to create a position, a role, a job where there was nothing before. You know, if you think of someone who's inventing something, it may not have existed before they invented it. Okay, and the Six of Pentacles. So, okay, I feel that this may involve other people, and I don't see you necessarily working with other people in like a sort of 50-50 way. I actually feel you're going to have maybe employees or people supporting you, people you're managing, people you are guiding or leading. And if it's not, you know, that you're going to have employees, it could be that you're handing out wisdom, advice. So maybe, for example, you're manifesting getting a promotion, so you're going to have people looking to you, you know, people asking you things, or you're manifesting the opportunity to teach a course or something like that. And people, again, there's going to be a lot of demand for whatever you are supplying, and that goes with this card of abundance here with the Wheel of Fortune. People are, you know, it's like as much as you're giving out, people are taking, and they want even more because what you have to give is so valuable. Spirit's telling me again that you're going to be saying, you know, I'm thrilled that people are so keen, but why? All I'm saying is this, or all I'm doing is that. But you really don't realize how special or valuable this thing is that you're offering, because it feels so innate to you. But remember, remind yourself, it doesn't feel that way to everybody else. Okay. So just because something might feel kind of natural to you, it doesn't mean that it's not valuable. It just means you found, you know, your thing, you're in alignment here. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else before we move on to some oracle messages and possibly some guidance, though I don't really think you need it. Yeah, look what's just flipped out, the Five of Coins. This, I feel, is a fear. You know, am I going to be secure? Am I going to find my new community of people? Is there going to be an audience? Is there going to be, you know, a demand for whatever I'm doing? Are people going to be receptive to whatever I'm doing? And I feel absolutely yes. Okay. So is there anything else you'd like to bring forward, please, Spirit? That's so funny. So we just had the Five of Coins and now we have the Ten of Coins. So Spirit saying yes. You know, your fear about, maybe it could be a lack of success, money, opportunity, stability, finding that support group. They're fears. And of course, you know, fears are valid. They're letting you know the areas that you feel less confident in, but they're not your reality. And your reality is that you're going to be very happy, comfortable, stable with whatever this is that you're manifesting. And we don't even have, you know, the Three of Coins, which is good, it's teamwork, or the Nine of Coins. We've got 10. That's an incredible amount of success, abundance. And whatever you're doing, if you know you're doing it your way, and it might seem unusual to other people, but because it's authentic to you, you find your own stability within this. We have the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, some of you might be you know, manifesting a divorce, a separation, and I do feel that you are going to probably be happier, you know, when you come out the other side of this. If it's not that, if it is to do with your 3D reality in terms of work, that sort of thing, I do feel like you're stepping away from something that is very secure, maybe well respected or really well understood by other people. It probably is a secure position. It might pay very well, or your income is guaranteed every month or whatever. But look how it's been making you feel with the Devil here. The Devil's in reverse and we have Strength. So whatever's going on in your shadow side, you're overcoming. I feel you're not just ignoring them, you're looking at these fears, these concerns, and you're working through them, which is perfect. Also, anything that was holding you back, you know, anything that was a worry, a fear that was ego-based, ego-driven, you know, what would people say? no one else has done this before, I should just stay where I am, you know, blah, 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 that sort of thing. You're not letting those things hold you back anymore. I'm hearing the greater the risk, the greater the reward. So, of course, you know, you want to be sensible and have a plan. But in terms of the energy of the universe, the more of yourself you're putting out there with a high vibration, the more you're going to get back. What was this? Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. What you're manifesting is changing you. Yeah, Nine of Swords on the back. It's bringing about some deep worry, anxiety, some fears. You know, you might be waking up at 2, 3 a.m. and saying, is this going to work? What am I doing? I'm crazy. I need to turn back. I actually feel, if you can, try not to resist this transformation, because this feels like it could even be a moment that in 5 years' time you look back and you say, well, my life, there was my life before that and then after. You know, that sort of thing. Even if what you're manifesting is writing something, creating a piece of work with that Ace of Swords, let's say you're writing a book, it could be a pivotal moment for you. Maybe it's going to sell very well. Maybe it's going to connect you with like-minded people. Or maybe just the act of finishing that is going to mean so much to you, you know, that you grow in some sort of way. Let's see what comes after this transformation. Okay, we don't want all of those. Can we just get one, please? I'm hearing pineapple. I don't know if a pineapple means something to someone. Oh wow, look at this, the King of Wands. Yes, nice. So being strong, being confident, being empowered, knowing what you want, getting what you want. So whatever you're moving towards, whatever you're having faith in, you know, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, putting in the work as well, you know, holding on to good faith here. It's going to revive you. It's bringing in so much passion, so much confidence. To end here with the Chariot and the King of Wands, people are looking at you as a leader, as some sort of inspiration. You might not even be trying to put yourself out there as any sort of, you know, teacher or guiding figure, but people just, maybe quietly, they're just admiring you, looking at you and saying, wow, that's really inspirational. People feel that you know what you're talking about. You're not going to be discouraged. You're really fired up, very impassioned. And if you have a look, we have red going to orange here. So we have the root chakra and also the sacral. So that's exactly it, isn't it? The energy of creation, of giving birth to something, comes from the sacral. And the concerns seem to be around the area of the root chakra. So your comfortability, security, stability, wealth, that sort of thing. And we have both here. So I do feel that this manifestation, this creation, it's going to not only fire you up, but it's actually going to increase your what's the word? Your quality of life, which might already be fantastic, but I see you getting even more. You know, maybe you have this Ten of Pentacles already, but now you're going to have the Ten of Pentacles plus the passion, the joy. Okay. Yeah, great. So let's move on to this Immunology deck and see what messages we have. So keep going. If you have those niggly fears, you know, if you are, you know, you find that you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're pulling your hair out and you're saying, what have I done? Is this going to work? Or you have moments of despair. You can even try writing them down, you know, so they're not in your head, and then seeing if that helps, because I think that's all they are, fears. You know, you're not stepping out into the unknown with, you know, just a smile on your face, hoping it will work out. With this Ace of Swords, you have a plan, you're thinking clearly. And even, you know, it's not to say it has to be something completely life-altering, but it feels big to you. Maybe for the first time you're going to pursue something that, you know, like singing lessons, something you've always wanted to do and you're worried, what might people say? So it could be, you know, as a person looking in, it could seem massive, it could seem small, but for you it feels big, and that's the thing here. Okay, so what messages do we have, please, Spirit? We have, what do you need to release? Okay, something to do with an old way of thinking, an old life. You know, is there something tied into convention that actually isn't in alignment with you that needs to be released? Is it your fears, your doubts? Is it this worry of being in that Five of Pentacles energy? Oh yeah, and just to mention, if you're holding on to a thought and a feeling and a vibration, it takes less than 20 seconds to start manifesting and drawing similar things towards you, you know, things of a similar vibration. We have, have faith in your dreams, absolutely. Oh, and we have bring love into the situation. And I kind of feel this is love towards yourself. You know, if you're telling yourself you should be more advanced by now, you should be doing this more quickly, or people are going to judge you. Imagine talking to a child like that. Oh my goodness, you know, I'm assuming you probably would never. If a child comes up to you and says, hey, look, I drew a picture of you and it's just a series of blobs, you're not going to say, my God, that's ridiculous. You know, I think you should stick to reading instead. So encourage yourself, you know, even if no one else is, that's fine. You don't need them. You're the King of Wands. You're the person in the Chariot. I should say as well, for me, the Chariot, this is someone, you know, it's like the energy of the magician. So someone who's literally manifesting their 5D dreams, goals, desires, and taking action to bring them into the 3D. Okay. So anything else, please? Brilliant. You're very close to achieving your goal. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, don't give up now. And of course, as we go, adjustments are always required here and there, no matter how far along your journey you are. So don't let those things put you off. Okay, let's see what the archangels want to say to you. Any advice or messages of encouragement? Okay, we have courage. Yes, and look how similar actually that looks to the Strength card. Okay, so we have be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So yeah, keep going, keep pushing forward. You are inspiring others, but also if you're doing anything, like I keep saying, that other people don't really understand just yet, they don't share your vision, or it's just new to them, don't let that put you off. Maybe you're hoping, or you were hoping, they'd be more supportive than they are. It might just be that they need to see it to kind of even understand. We have clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So this is what I'm saying. This transition, you feel it deep in your gut, or whatever you're doing, creating, manifesting, you just know this is right for you. So really trust in that. Anytime you have a doubt or worry, just keep reminding yourself that you wouldn't be doing this if you didn't feel completely guided to do it. And also you can try to calm down your ego mind by remembering times in the past, big or small, in which you have listened to your gut feeling and you've seen things work out. Why would it be any different this time, you know? So with clairsentience, some of you could be clairsentient, you know, you might know this is a spiritual sort of psychic intuitive gift that you have. So definitely keep tapping into this to get confirmation that the next steps you're taking feel right. Okay. And we have life review. Wow. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. And to me, that's very similar to this card. What do you need to release? And I actually feel you're already looking and asking yourself this. Okay. Excellent. So let's get a couple of these animal spirit guide messages to finish. So there won't be an extended reading today. Okay, so animal spirit guides, what messages do you have? I'm hearing wood, as in, you know, like a wooden table. So I don't know if someone's into carpentry, doing something with wood. I'm specifically seeing like a spiritual or religious icon or statue, like a figurine made out of wood, carved out of wood. Okay, so oh wow, we have spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. So some of you absolutely are writing a book here, or writing a novel, or like an autobiography or something like that. But writing aside, whether that specifically applies to you or not, trust the creative spark. You know, we were talking about that energy of the sacral here. And also, like I said, if you're creating something that you haven't seen done before, that's excellent. Often we don't realize, you know, we needed something until someone shows it to us, and then we say, how did I ever survive without that? That's just the thing, you know. So really have faith, even if you're not seeing people do it elsewhere or no one else has done it. Well, that's perfect, you know. It's like when we talk about in academia producing original research. That's the best kind of research, you know, because it's bringing something new, and it's going to make it more valuable that it's your thing done your way. You know, it's completely attached to you. People can't get this anywhere else, not the way that you do it, whatever it is. Okay, we have weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings, what is happening inside and all around you. Okay, so we're back to clairsentience. Really take the most important guidance is coming from you, from within yourself. So pay attention to that the most. And anytime things start to seem crazy around you, just take a step back, disconnect from that, and tap into what's going on within. Okay. So we won't take those. Let me shuffle again. I think I'll just get one more card. Anything else? Yep, here we go. Chimpanzee, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or to get answers to your question. That's pretty much the perfect card to finish on. As I was saying, trust your intuition as the highest form of guidance here, and you're also using your intellect, so you don't need to worry, you know, am I being silly? Is this practical? Is this going to work out? Is this going to be successful? Because if you hit any roadblocks, you have the ability to clearly, you know, think of a solution, probably even to see the obstacle coming before it hits, and you're connected enough to your intuition, to that gut feeling, to know what's right for you and what's not right for you. So I feel you're manifesting something new. You're bringing something new into creation here, into your 3D reality, something that is a dream to you, and it's bringing in a lot of abundance. It's something that involves, you know, you're taking action on this, and I just keep getting the distinct feeling that it feels quite different to what people around you have been doing, or it's something quite different for you. People maybe wouldn't have expected you to do this, but Spirit's saying you're closer than you think. Please do not give up, and please trust your feelings, that intuition, as your highest form of guidance here. And also, do keep asking yourself, you know, the way I'm thinking, the action I'm taking, is it working? Is it benefiting me? Do I need to adjust my thoughts here? Or, you know, change something I'm doing slightly? I feel dance. I don't know if someone's doing something related to dance as well. Okay, so I will leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for the what's hidden from you messages. So that will be based on your romantic connection with someone you're with or have in mind. So any blessings coming in, anything you're manifesting specifically there with that connection, any blockages, you know, anything you need to know. So I hope this was helpful. Take care, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.